Hi there, this is Chippy, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. We'll be continuing the Luna 2 quest. I think this will be the last part. Oh, and recently I saw I don't know if it's drip marketing or whatever, but they showed an art of RERIR on the Genshin socials. I don't know. I don't wanna keep my hopes up. People are saying in the comments that they did the same with Dane and Capitano, but I don't know. Capitano wasn't on the not done introduction trailer or something, where they show the upcoming playable characters. Then in nodkrai, they didn't show RERIR. So I don't know. I hope he is playable because he's a very cool character. Oh yeah. Last time played albedo. We might have to change our theme because I feel like there's a boss fight coming. Oh yeah. Durin will be on the next patch, like confirmed. I saw his his drip marketing yesterday. I wonder what his talent materials are. I kinda wanna preform just like I did with flins. But the funny thing is when I preformed for flins, it still wasn't enough. Are you here, columbina? Oh, what a neat detail. I noticed when she's not here, there's no singing. I think that's intentional. It's just instrumental. Kinda miss that voice. I'll be the one to sing. Let's switch our theme. I wanna bring albedo because he's relevant in the story, but I want to. This team isn't like very viable. Still weak.
I'll treat your wounds.
Maybe it'll help if I bring Baiju for heal. Let's just see. I hope we can change our teams. And I hope the story did save from last time.
Sorry to disturb you,
Yeah,
but
it
we
saved.
seem to have run into some trouble.
Alright, let's
Evidently so.
listen.
Don't worry, I'm not about to leave you to fend for yourselves. I'm not that kind of boss. And it would go against the Curatorium's labor policy.
I'm sorry? What did you hear me say? I wasn't talking about labor policy.
Wait. How long have I been standing here?
Not long. You just
It's always
appeared by
nice
the
to
door a
hear
moment ago.
her. Yeah, this confuses me last time. Because they're
Boss,
alluding to that.
What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost.
They're alluding that the scene where they were all in her office wasn't real. And now we see that they're in the desert. Oh, I remember now. They're still in the chess piece or the thing where they used to access RERIR's mind
We've
or
been
memories.
tricked. We never left at all. Somehow I hallucinated that whole scene back inside the office.
Hallucinated? But how?
How indeed. This place should heed my will alone. All thoughts and actions that occur in here are just a result of pawns moving across the chessboard in a carefully calculated manner. And nobody has access to this chess set but me.
So you control everything in here?
More or less. But yes, it's a special technique of mine.
Yeah, it's like she's not like a regular human if she can do things like this.
Has anything like this ever happened before?
Only once. It was the first time I used the chess set.
Is there any similarity between what happened then and what's happening now?
I suppose my thoughts are a little turbulent, which was also the case my first time.
Is there anything I can do to help?
The first clause of your contract clearly states that I only need your help with things that I'm too lazy to do myself.
Meaning you're not feeling lazy right now?
Meaning this is not something Yehoda can help with. The chess set is a personal treasure that I alone understand. I must be the one to find our way out of here.
Boss, it's fine. Really. Let me do something useful.
Oh, listen to you. Whatever would I do without you, Yehoda?
What? Really?
Yes, really. Where would I ever find another employee as obedient and servile as you? God forbid anything ever happens to you.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, I was thinking of fetching some water. There's gotta be a source around here somewhere. I suggest everyone finds someplace comfortable to take a rest. We gotta conserve our energy. Even though all this chess malarkey doesn't exist in a physical sense, mentally speaking, it's all real. And so is our tiredness and fatigue. You don't want to dismiss mental fatigue. Just because it isn't physical doesn't mean it's any less serious. But anyway, I got your backs, so don't worry about a thing.
Don't I have the best employees?
Yeah, we
Just
already
much.
heard this
If we can find a suitable time, I'd
yesterday.
love to borrow Yehoda for a day to help out at the Frost Moon Scions.
Yeah, Yehoda
Would you
is
be
turning
amenable
out to
to
be
that,
like a
Boss
character. Like Lynette.
Oh, Lauma. Have I ever told you? Time to rally, everyone. Follow me.
Like Yoda shows up in other people's
As
trailer.
we continue our journey, the same rules will apply. That means stay focused and no talking no matter what we encounter. And don't disturb the chess pieces. You have my word that I will get us all out of here. This place looks familiar. That's not a good sign. There's
Yeah,
someone
wondering
up
why
ahead. Time for a
have
little
been
chat.
whose memories is this now?
I wasn't expecting visitors
Hobbies?
at this hour. Wait, is that?
Oh, it's him.
Oh yeah? What were you doing just now, Uncle Retinue? Hiding away some more loose change? I know I saw some Mora.
Loose change? Oh, come on, I'm too old for this. Just pretend you saw nothing.
Hey, kid. Mind telling me what Sinuhe's been up to recently? I'm trying to get in his good books and I need a way in.
Whose
Get
memory
in
is
his
this?
good books? Why? What do
Oh,
you want with my
nefer.
dad, Uncle Apepi?
I've written a new
Damn.
song. I was hoping to showcase it at the next festival, but I'll need his approval.
A new
This is
song,
weird.
huh? I'd love to stay and listen, but unfortunately, Uncle Retinue says my dad's looking for me.
Nefer's been very like closed
Well,
off about her
There's
personal
plenty of
life.
time and I'm not going anywhere. See that pile of stones? I'll be sitting there warming up my vocal cords. Come find me when you're done.
Pile of stones. Got it.
This is from.
Hi, Dad. Uncle
Where do I
Retinue
like
said
play
you were
to
looking
play?
for me.
Genshin?
Ah, there's my little princess. If you'd gotten back just a little sooner, you could have shared the spoils of war with me. It was just a figure of speech. The aftermath of a sandstorm is no time to be waging war. I was talking about our war against thirst. I went out to fix our water supply problem, and now I'm back. Which means...
We have a well again.
Yeah.
That's right. I found a new one and brought back as much water as I could carry. It should last us for a good while.
It's kind of hard to live. No water.
If it wasn't for these blasted sandstorms, our wells wouldn't be caving in. You wouldn't be spending all your time out searching for new water sources.
As the chief of our tribe, I'm supposed to be leading us out of hardship and poverty, onto better things. You know how prosperous our ancestors were. I've told you all the stories. And look at us now, squeezed into these hovels. No one would choose this, if it wasn't for the endless wars over the years.
Oh.
But things are looking up. I started working with some folks from the academia a few months back. They gave me some contacts in return for my assistance in the desert. It's nothing bad, okay? We've been isolated here in the desert for too long. Seeking opportunities elsewhere is the best thing for us, and the fastest way to progress.
So, do you get anything good out of being a special ambassador?
Of course. My luck's improving all the time. One day, I swear I'm gonna lead us out of this place. We'll find somewhere new. Somewhere better.
It's kind of weird. We're seeing her story or past now. I don't know if it's related with the main story. But Genshin did say that they will be changing how they tell the character story.
That's our well, and you know it. You stole from us.
Did you really think you could take our water without permission and get away with it? You're either brave, stupid, or both.
And that special ambassador act? Yeah, nice try. We spoke to the academia. They said it was all news to them. You're a liar and a cheat.
Damn, what is this? Oh.
I heard Yehuda gasp, but I don't blame her. Most people are terrified by the sight of blood. Corpses strewn across the ground. The wounds are clearly from scimitars and daggers. The desert dwellers' weapons of choice. There's a handwritten note on the ground.
What's happening?
Let's see what it says.
Halil, this is Sinuhe, chief of the Shimti tribe. Surely you remember me. I was the one who helped you and your colleagues avoid the quicksand in the desert. This is my second time writing to you. I assume my last letter must have gotten lost in the mail, as I didn't receive a reply. I hope this one makes it to you safely. I'm writing to you because I need some help. That sandstorm the other day completely blocked up our well, forcing me to look for another water source in Iab and Unut territory. It was a matter of survival. Praise the gods. The well of the Iab tribe was intact. It was my last resort. I drew what water I could and left, but not without being spotted. I fear they will You told me to write to you if I ever needed help. You said you'd be my ally in the academia. I urgently need you to formally recognize my title of Special Ambassador and send some of your people to assist me for a few days. It's the only way I can convince them that this was the academia's decision and prevent them from retaliating. This is an emergency. Please send help as soon as possible.
Looks like this letter never got sent. The
Yeah.
writer died a grisly death, and the letter was trampled into the ground. It's badly defaced. Some parts are barely legible.
Why didn't
What a ridiculous lie the surviving Shimti tell. Their whole village was butchered over a sip of water.
Oh, I see.
Ah, officer. Welcome. Welcome to our humble village.
I thought you would at least have the courtesy to provide some respectable libations.
This is the finest wine Aru village has to offer. I promise.
What is this?
The academia has agreed to reserve a single space for a candidate from your village. But I remain skeptical of this entire endeavor. I highly doubt anyone in this desert possesses
Yeah, I can see
serious
it.
academic potential.
Please, have faith. If not in us, then in our God. The child we found shows great promise. I beg you, take her away from this place. Give her a chance. Don't let her talent go to waste.
I don't recognize her.
Is it
New
nefer?
arrival?
She showed up here a few days ago, and we took her in. She's a really bright kid. Please help. I'm begging you.
Where?
So, where are you from?
Nowhere special. Just a sand dune.
What about the rest of your family? How many of you are there?
Just the one.
It's only you?
Weird.
Correct.
So, no brothers, no sisters, no mother or father?
Why does he want to get rid of me?
Any who have slept on a bed of sand, I call my brothers and my sisters. Apart from that, I have no family.
All right. Get over here. Sign your name on the form.
I have his not like for experiments.
Nefer? You're rather fair-skinned for a desert dweller.
Yeah. That's what I was wondering the first time. I'm sure that a lot of Genshin fans have issues with that. Okay, what am I doing here?
Nefer, this term's assignments have been issued already. Please read through the materials thoroughly, conduct your own additional research, and then write an essay on the topic.
Yes, Professor, I'm aware. I just had a couple more questions I wanted to get your perspective on.
Oh? Please ask away.
Well, I saw the other students' problem sheets, and I couldn't help but notice that my assignment is much easier than theirs. Do you really think I'm a weak student?
A weak student? Goodness, no. Quite the opposite. You have a sharp mind. Almost too sharp.
I think what you're saying is, a weak student wouldn't have noticed the discrepancy. And if they did, they certainly wouldn't complain about the lighter workload.
You see, sharp as they come. You see things the way they are, and I'm sure you know why they're like that.
Because of where I come from. Because I'm different.
I'm sorry, Nefer. I don't like it any more than you do. It's just... Anyway, you said you had a couple of questions. What's the other one?
I wanted to check. If someone sent me a letter to the academia, where do I go to collect it?
Ah, your family wrote to you. Well, as long as they put your name on the envelope, someone should hand it right to you.
Not exactly. It's not even a recent letter. I was just curious where the mail would end up if no one collects it.
The House of Dana, I expect. I know there's a box for unclaimed mail somewhere in there, probably sitting on a shelf. Whatever you're looking for, that'd be the place to start.
Okay, got it. Thank you, Professor.
Oh, don't mention it. Honestly, I feel like I failed you. I'm supposed to be your teacher, but I haven't taught you anything.
If she's a student, why doesn't she wearing her uniform? Just like me.
Hey, don't say that. You're a great teacher, and you do your best for all your students. But the rules are the rules. You're not allowed to teach students like me. The whole world bends over backwards for the successful, and leaves the losers to suffer and die.
Oh, my dear child. Don't tell me you've given up on life already.
I haven't. I just think that if you want to make it in this world, you have to find a way to become successful.
I don't know why, but I'm not so interested in the story of Nefer. I'm waiting for the part where Sino will...
This must be it.
Would show up.
A big cardboard box full of unclaimed mail. And probably some letters that ended up here by mistake, too. Let's take a look.
Oh, it's this thing again.
A dilapidation survey from Port Ormos. Looks like it's from a Core of 30 representative. What a strange thought. A bunch of mercs losing sleep over rundown buildings. This one was never even opened. I guess the recipient didn't care what the Core of 30 had to say about anything. Who was it addressed to? I don't recognize the name, but it must have been a Kasharawar professor. This one is addressed to the Immorta Sage. The title is Changes Observed in Satyavada Life Symptoms. Why do all these letters read like full-blown dissertations?
I don't know. I can't relate.
Guided by the incense, we became lost somewhere in the forest. All the barriers between levels of consciousness disappeared as our minds soared around in circles, looking for a branch to seek refuge on. In clinical terms, these symptoms fit the description of incense poisoning. The Immorta Darshan strictly prohibits the use of hallucinogenic substances, but I believe there are still people getting away with it. For example, my neighbor who always breaks out into song and dance after using incense. This seems like something the academia would want to know about. Why wasn't it collected? Wait, what's this written on the back? It's so small. The note says, "The sender authored this letter while under the influence of mushrooms. I would send it back, but no return address was provided. Stamped by the Grand Conservator of the House of Dana." This next one is addressed to Grand Sage Azar?
I remember the Grand Sage. It was the evil one in Sumeru before.
A few words of protest regarding recent changes in Sumeru's educational policy. In recent years, the academia has taken on a small number of students from the desert region, as per the policy to this effect. However, it appears to me that these students have not, in fact, been provided with educational opportunities that are, in any meaningful sense, equal to those enjoyed by their peers. As well as receiving dumbed-down assignments and perfunctory tutoring, they do not even have full access to the Akasha system. Education is the fundamental purpose of this institution, which should go without saying in a nation whose founding virtues are knowledge and wisdom. I ask you, is the lip service we pay to the policy of education for desert students truly the standard of pedagogy to which the academia aspires?
Yeah, this part of Genshin is really like very exposition-y.
As Grand Sage, policy decisions are your prerogative, but do not forget your roots. You and I were once students too, as was everyone else in this institution. I do hope you will give some serious attention to this matter. I encourage you to discuss issues like this with myself and others, and listen to some alternative opinions. Great letter. Shame it didn't get to where it needed to go. And the sender is... Sage Cyrus of Spontamod.
And do you know him?
I didn't realize anyone else even knew how bad students like me have it in this place. So this is where letters from the Sage of Spontamod end up? Nice one, Grand Sage. Really enlightened leadership. Whatever. This isn't what I came here for. Moving on.
Yeah, this is very exposition-y.
I'm not exactly
it's not very related to the story
anymore.
anymore.
From the desert would even make it here. But if it did, where else would it end up if not in this box? I can't believe how much discarded mail there is. Must have been years since someone last went through it all. And this is just one box. The whole House of Dana is boxes on shelves.
I don't believe for 1 second that any human being has sat down and read through all the documents in this place. Who has that much free time on their hands?
And we finally
get
to the point.
Could this be it?
Fancy enveloped in a box written in a crude quality paper.
Greetings, Halil. My name is Sinuhe, chief of the Shimti tribe. I was the one who came to you and your colleague's aid when you ran into trouble in the Great Red Sand. I don't know how well you remember it now, but I brought you to safety and gave you some water and other supplies. You seemed very pleased and told me your name. In my tribe, learning a person's true name is serious business, and I therefore see you all as friends. You were kind enough to leave your contact details, so we could stay in touch. The Shimti tribe lives a harsh, nomadic existence in the desert. You were sympathetic towards my plight, promising to make me a special ambassador of the academia and help us find a way to make a better living. This brings me to my reason for writing. Our tribe has fallen on particularly hard times, and I would like to ask for your assistance. There was a terrible sandstorm a few days ago, which blocked up the well in our land. To ensure my people's survival, I had no choice but to venture into Iyab and Unut territory in search of an alternate water source.
And?
The Iyab and Unut are descended from the Thamudians. While we trace our ancestry to Tulatala, we worship the Lord of Flowers and have had relatively good relations with our fellow tribes up until now. I found a well belonging to the Iyab tribe. They declined to help us, but I really had no other option. So I took some water to keep me and my tribe alive. My actions are certain to incur their wrath. When we met, you assured me that you would be my ally in the academia. I would like to take you up on that offer, because I really need your help. I wonder if you could send an academia representative to meet with me.
Did that happen?
That aside, the last time you were here, you mentioned that the academia had started accepting students from the desert, and I told you a little about my daughter, Nefer. We have next to no resources here in the desert, and my power and influence are limited. Would you consider enrolling my daughter at the academia? She is a smart girl. I know she won't disappoint you.
Is she like the daughter of the tribe leader?
From the outset, the academia never took you seriously. Those things they promised were just empty words. I doubt they even remember the name Sinuhe. And you were so emphatic that your luck had finally changed for the better.
No.
You swore you'd lead us to a better place one day. You spoke with such conviction, like you were the most powerful chief in the whole desert. You liar. You lied about everything. You promised the world and delivered on none of it.
Because sometimes people do that to make other people feel better, especially when there's no hope.
And who fell for it? Just me, by the looks of it.
No.
Despite your best efforts. Which makes you a pathetic liar. You weren't even any good at it. I think I'll take over from here. Let me show you how it's done.
If that's her mentality, then maybe that worked in his favor. And maybe that's why he was doing it.
I just came to say goodbye. Thanks for everything you've done for me in my time here.
Nefer? You packed your bags. Where are you going?
I'm quitting. Something's come up in my hometown. Gonna head back and deal with it.
Huh? But this was a hard-won opportunity for you.
Yeah.
You know that better than I do.
It was, but it doesn't matter. I have more important things to deal with and they can't wait. Oh, and I didn't want to overfill my bags, so I left some incense on your desk. What's wrong? I thought you liked incense. Although, I did read somewhere in the House of Dana that it has hallucinogenic effects. Don't use it all at once, all right?
Isn't this the stuff you brought from your hometown? You're just letting me have it?
Why, what's the...
But you said it's a rare and valuable commodity.
Oh.
Yeah, about that. I lied. It's not rare at all. There's this bunch of ruins near my hometown that are practically overgrown with this plant. It's not worth much. Keep it, it's fine.
But nefer...
That's a problem.
All right, that's all from me. You take care.
Don't forget me, okay? I mean, we're more than just classmates, right? We're friends.
Yeah.
Are you?
I'll remember you. I lied again. That incense is worth a fortune, and it's a rare find even in those ruins.
Why did you
And as for remembering her, I have far too much to do when I get back. No time to reminisce. I'll be lucky if I even make it through this alive. But either way, I expect I'll forget you pretty quickly.
Dude, it's very cold.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Arif.
So, what does the Academia want? Since they've sent their special ambassador, I assume there's a big business deal to be made. If not, I'd be very disappointed.
Please, sir, lower your blade. You're lucky I'm the one they sent. Not all special ambassadors share my admiration for the Eab people. The ever-shifting balance of power in the desert reduced the once great civilizations of this region to rubble and sand. But the story of the Eab has a very different trajectory. Others grew weak, but you grew strong, beginning in obscurity and moving to prosperity. You're the only ones who defied the trend.
Huh. So, you do know who you're dealing with?
This well is the perfect symbol of your strength, is it not? It used to belong to the Unut, but it looks like you have control over it now.
You're not wrong. But I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to flatter us.
Of course not. I came to bring you some very good news. Some information that recently came to light, which might just be your ticket to freedom. Records uncovered by the Vahumana Darshan show that a certain well currently under Eab control is built on top of some ancient ruins. These ruins are of great archaeological interest to the Academia. I checked the map carefully on my way over here, and I'm confident that this is the well in question. The Academia is offering 50 million mora in return for excavation rights.
She's just playing, right? She's not really affiliated with the Academia.
50 million? No, wait. If these ruins are as important as you say, 50 million's a little low, don't you think?
Are you raising your sword, man?
Don't get greedy, Eab. We know far more than you think. We know that you seized this well by force. Wasn't that the first step in your rise to power? To drive away the Unut and steal their water supply?
So what if it was?
You can't take me.
Don't worry. As unscrupulous as it was, it's something we're willing to overlook. The Academia is only interested in dealing with the de facto power holders in the region. I hope I am making myself clear.
And I hope your words are the truth. If I find out the Academia is trying to play me, I'll hunt down every one of your people and make you watch as I cut their heads off one by one.
I think she works alone,
I assure you, Chief, that would not be in your long-term interests. You don't want to make an enemy of the academia. You see how I'm dressed, don't you? I appreciate that you've never been to the rainforest, but surely even you recognize an ambassador's attire when you see it. And what does a barbarian like you have to lose anyway? You really think the Sumeru Academia would bother to come all this way just to lie to you? We have more important things to worry about.
I really love that she's like...
All right, I take your point. The Academia is the highest authority in the land. I'm sure you're trustworthy people. In that case, we have a deal. We will sell you the excavation rights. I'd like to thank you, Ambassador. This is good news indeed. Excellent news. In fact, it calls for a celebration. Would you do us the honor of staying a while and enjoying some EAB hospitality?
Gladly. I am partial to wine myself, and I trust you are as well. So let's indulge in a few drinks together.
Is it that easy?
In celebration of this momentous occasion.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Chief! Chief, it's an emergency! It's the Unut. They've taken the well.
What?
Well,
don't just stand there. Take it back.
Yes, Chief.
I have every confidence in the EAB's military superiority, and yet...
Well, what is it?
The Unut's response was alarmingly fast. The day after we reach a deal, they seize the well. This can't be a coincidence. Perhaps there is a traitor in your midst.
Oh.
I don't think so.
I am obliged to remind you, Chief, that the Academia will only deal with the de facto power holders. If you cannot regain control over the well, I'm afraid you won't see a single mora of that 50 million.
I think he's sowing doubt within the tribe. That's how she's gonna destroy them.
No! Please, Ambassador, just give me some time. I swear the Unut will not get away with this. That well is ours, and so is the Mora.
Glad to hear it. I will wait here for an update.
If there is a traitor, I will find them. In the meantime, make yourself at home. I'll report back as soon as I have an update.
Much obliged. Wow. All it took was a few words and I've got him wrapped around my finger.
Yeah, you're very sly.
What an amazing feeling.
Damn.
So, in summary, Ambassador, the Academia would rather negotiate with our tribe instead of the EAB, yes?
The EAB are ruthless murderers who don't listen to reason. And now they have the gall to interfere in our research projects in the desert region. So let me ask you, Chief.
So she's not
if
taking
you were
sides.
the Academia, what would you do?
Kill them all, of course.
Precisely. The Academia does not tolerate those who stand in our way. The EAB have held back our academic pursuits for too long, and our patience is wearing thin. At the same time, there is simply no way that the Academia can be seen to be intervening in desert affairs. I'm sure you understand where I'm coming from.
We have our own rules out here. If the rainforest dwellers raised arms against a desert tribe, it'd start a bloody war.
Right. We can't confront them ourselves, but we can support their enemies. The Unut have always had strained relations with the EAB, which makes you our natural allies. Natural allies. Weren't the EAB your allies once? You were quick to send them after us to protect your interests back when we stole that water. And now look at you. You're at each other's throats.
Yeah.
Let me be clear. The Academia wishes to collaborate with the legally recognized rulers of the desert in this matter. We are asking for excavation rights to that well, and our offer is 50 million mora.
Same offer.
Say no more. I believe we have an understanding.
Good.
Then I suggest you get to work. Get us access to that well, and the more is yours. You see, Dad? Lying is easy when you know how. People will believe anything.
What happened? Oh no.
Look at yourselves. You may be vile, savage monsters, but your butchered bodies bleed like any others. You're no different. You're nothing special at all.
Damn, is this really nefer? It's kinda grim.
The monsters who destroyed my home, they're just ordinary, petty human beings.
Oh no.
What?
She's crazy.
A joke. I think we're even now.
Wow, she's crazy about revenge.
Maybe I've even done the desert a favor. It's a better place without all these people around. Oh, Sinuhe, my gullible fool of a father. Perhaps if you'd been as ruthless as I was today, our tribespeople would still be alive. In this dog-eat-dog world, a chief needs to be tough to survive.
In some sense, yeah. But we also need to be very compassionate.
But you couldn't do what had to be done. So I did it for you.
Maybe this was her emo phase.
Nefer, it's okay. All of this is in the past now.
Yeah.
I believe I remember you promising to remain silent.
Yeah, but even so...
That's kind of ballsy for Hoyo. I think I appreciate her character more if she end up doing like bad things. And not necessarily because of that. I liked her now. But it's relatable to have that phase.
Yehoda, is there anything you can do to ease the tension?
Alright, time for a sharp turn onto a completely different topic. So, anyway, that's enough of that. When are we getting out of this place?
Yeah, it's kind of weird that we got into that.
Feels like we've been walking forever. I'm getting pretty tired. Oh, Alma, you tired?
You're being obvious.
Yes. If we can find somewhere to sit down, I could certainly do with a rest.
It's not far now. There should be a temple just up ahead. Yes.
Really? A temple? That's where this story ends? I guess that's how things go in the desert.
I've been to a similar place with a friend from the desert before. Do you mean Jet? That's her name, right? The NPC where everyone loves.
Desert dwellers can never escape their destiny. Or so everyone says. I never wanted to believe it, but looking back now, I'm as desert as they come.
You mentioned a temple. What's waiting for us there?
I have a theory, I think.
Biggest trade secret of all.
Yeah, I think she possesses a power like Sino from the desert technology thing from the past. From when desert's time.
Ah. Then I'm guessing it's where you got your power from. The power to peer into other people's minds.
Yeah. I thought it was a trade secret. You want us to follow you?
I didn't know you were clued up on any other religions.
I'm no expert in the history of Sumeru, but since you come from the desert,
yeah, King
I would
Deshret.
imagine it has something to do with King Deshret.
Major figures of the in the desert belief system too.
Sounds impressive.
I have a friend with connection to this stuff, specifically with the Herman Nobis. Damn, Sino!
Ah, I know who you mean. General Mahamatra Sino.
The spirit of Hermanubis dwells within him.
That's Boss Neff for ya. She knows everything.
Cyno's hardly a figure of obscurity, but I know about Sethos too.
What about him? Is he a big deal or something?
Well, he's not a small deal, let's put it that way.
Oh no. They might have a past with Cyno, nefer.
Please, this is the bare bone basics. Save the flattery. Thanks for your patience, everyone. I'm sure it's been a lot.
Uh-oh. 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 I'm totally out of my depth here. I don't have anything to add about any of this stuff. Like, look at that statue, for instance. I want to do the whole name-dropping, this girl knows her stuff thing too, but I've never seen anything like it before.
A statue with the head of a bird.
Looks like something out of King Deshret's mausoleum.
That's Thoth, the Ibis King, one of the 7 pillars of King Deshret. The legends say that he, the Crocodile King, and the Goat King were the 3 retainers of King Deshret. Let's take a look.
Cutscene. What is this? Ah, so cut. Damn.
It's just Ashru.
So, all is well?
No. Is Ashru a god or something?
Typically speaking, at this point, the world disintegrates. Then we find ourselves back in the outside world. Besides, these are my memories. There's nothing to fear.
You're sure?
Of course. It's almost over.
Oh, dude. Oh no. Lumine! There's nothing to fear. My ass.
Nefer, hold on!
Ooh, got it.
Knowing too much is always a death sentence.
Oh, he knows.
Speak for yourself.
Ooh. Damn. Who's gonna help you? What's that? Ooh. The flower's gone. Who mean? Is it Dane? Is it Dane? Oh my god.
How repulsive.
Oh. Shit. Oh. Oh, she's here. Dane, thank you. Aw. Expel them. Oh my god, that scene.
It's okay. I'm just glad no one was hurt.
Paimon noticed you doing something too, Dainsleif. Were you helping get them out?
Of course. When I asked Nefer to conduct this investigation, I was not naive to the dangers involved. I had a duty to ensure your safety.
Good to know your sense of justice is still intact after all these years.
I take that to mean that you saw the truth. That comes as a great relief.
Ah, he's not mad.
I certainly did. And thanks to your help, I also managed to trap RERIR inside the chess set.
Cool. I thought she just expelled him. And Dane kind of been open up with us lately. I don't know what's up with that. He used to be very closed off and doesn't even talk about the past, like always speaking in like kind of riddles and double meanings.
How'd you manage that?
Well, to be honest, I sensed that something was wrong long before we made it to the temple.
Yeah.
By using this fragment to probe into RERIR's past, well, the monster formerly known as RERIR, it seems I alerted him. I was tracking him, then he caught on and started tracking me too. Can't say I'm surprised.
Yeah, that's so bad. We don't understand what happened with the cat and what Nefer's past was when they entered that temple.
But how did he track you through your thoughts alone? That shouldn't be possible.
RERIR was a secret agent who reported directly to the Vinster King. He is an expert at finding a trail and hunting down his pursuers.
No wonder.
He infiltrated the chess set, read my thoughts, and built a new virtual chess set inside of it. That's why we weren't able to leave at first.
Damn.
Speaking of your chess set,
convenient.
It's quite a remarkable item. Would I be right in thinking you have some connection to King Deshret?
Oh?
You overestimate me. I only have a connection with one of his underlings, the Ibis King.
Oh, you're just gonna outright say it.
You all saw how this came to be. A long time ago, the Iab massacred my tribe, the Shimti, in our home village. A few years later, I enrolled in the academia, where some new information came to light.
Genshin always do this. Like, they fill you up with exposition, like earlier, and then they summarize it all in simple words after, which is like convenient for people like me. But also, like, what's the point of the exposition? Aside from, you know, for, I don't know, for filling up the time and the immersion, like really getting into the story.
The Unu
but I wish they do it like, in a better way.
Over the rights to a well, all for the sake of a non-existent 50 million mora. The Iab ultimately won that confrontation, but their victory came at the cost of almost every warrior in the tribe. The final blow to the Iab came at the victory feast, when an Unut assassin beheaded their chief right before my eyes. The remaining Iab fled and have been scattered to the winds ever since.
Is that why you went to Nodkrai? Because a lot of people are after you for tricking them?
Having gotten my revenge, I returned to my hometown, where to my surprise, the nearby temple was still standing. There it was, seemingly immune to the relentless hostility of the desert, while my tribal home lay in ruins. As I stood there gazing at the temple, I noticed a cat just outside. This cat, as it turned out, was home to the spirit of the Ibis King. He led me to a gate deep inside the temple, and there he made a deal with me. This chess set is my gift from the Ibis King. The chessboard within is made to the same specifications as the one in the mausoleum of King Deshret, and represents his power of piercing analysis.
So I was right with my theory when I was watching her trailer in YouTube. I was reacting to Nefer's trailer or demo, that her powers came from the King Deshret's something, or an old tech from
With this chessboard in its
Sumeru.
container, I gained a certain ability to perceive hidden secrets. Now, you could conclude that the Ibis King simply wanted to give the people of this world the power to seek the truth. But I don't believe that's the full story.
I can't tell if they improve his design or his facial expression or something. Kinda want to see post Dane or post Cataclysm Dane.
Every god plays favorites. Their hearts are as fickle as any human's, full of secrets, perversions, egotistical tendencies. But precious few gods are willing to admit this.
Yeah, is the Abyss King different?
It is the same with all powerful forces, including fate itself. Their gaze falls preferentially upon a select few. As you rightly point out, this is an act of favoritism.
If you're alluding to the Abyss, then yes, I agree. Gather the others. It's time to share everything I've learned.
You learned something from that? Oh no, the before her story. We appeared at the RERIR's past last stream.
Thank you all for being here.
Ooh, albedo! Oh! And durin.
As promised, I did some further investigating into the RERIR of Solnari's background. I am pleased to report that the investigation has been most fruitful indeed.
Look at that. My boys.
The RERIR of Solnari, real name RERIR, was once a Conrian subject who served the Vinster King. I will now share the important details of his story. Please save any questions or comments for the end.
Is she really gonna summarize everything? We already had like an exposition and then the summary again. Oh, no. I think you're gonna do this. The Moon Dynasty, Flinders. Oh, okay. Look at that. And Dane is just listening. Yeah, it's kind of not clear what happened to the previous cutscene where it all comes down. Maybe we can read it here. So then they smuggled away a piece of the moon before the sprint through the mysterious portal. It was passed down through the ages, finally falling into the hands of the knave. Wait. Why the knave? How? Otherworld? Yeah, the Solindas didn't explain what was happening with the portal orb thing where she fallen. It was very sad.
So that's why he's so obsessed with the moon.
Why? Because...
A tragic tale, to be sure. But it does not excuse his many transgressions. No matter how much RERIR suffered in the past, the fact remains that he is what we know today as the Wild Hunt, wreaking havoc upon innocent lives in Nodkrai.
Yeah, so the Wild Hunt is a recurring thing since, I don't know. Has it only been... It mustn't be just recently, because that's what the Lightkeepers are for. To drive out those forces. So if RERIR is the Wild Hunt itself, or the one who brings the Wild Hunt, he must be doing it for a very long time now.
He becomes more dangerous with each passing day. If left unchecked, it is simply a matter of time before all of Teyvat suffers the consequences. This is a threat that the Knights of Favonius cannot ignore.
Yeah. It hasn't been explained why the Knights... Or maybe it didn't, I wasn't just paying attention. But he hasn't explained it yet in the story. Why the Knights came to nodkrai, or why he's here. Also, I was wondering the last episode too, where's the Knights? It's only Varka here. Or maybe he explained it and I wasn't paying attention again.
A question for Miss Columbina. Forgive me if this is presumptuous, but have you ever seen the spatial gateway that appeared in RERIR's memory?
Like here? Do you mean in here and nodkrai?
Never. But I have heard stories of something called the Moon Gate, and this seems to fit the description.
Miss Lauma, any thoughts on this?
In the lore of the Frost Moon Scions, the moon is believed to hold many secrets. Some sources speak of ancient knowledge, others of a gateway to the unknown. The term Moon Gate is one I have heard before, but as is the case with all of our legends, there are no records of any first-hand witnesses. We cannot know whether it truly exists.
Then back to Miss Columbina. As a moon goddess yourself, do you have some idea of where the Moon Gate leads to?
Not at this stage, sorry. I do hold the power of the Frost Moon, and my strength is recovering well. I can sense that the gate would open at my command, but...
But there's more to the power of the Frost Moon than that?
What is it? Is the Moon Gate the one, is the term they were talking about a portal? In RERIR's memories?
Yes. A moon goddess has the right to open the Moon Gate, since it is a path to the moon. But as Nefer mentioned, holding open a spatial gateway takes a huge amount of power. And right now, I need to conserve my energy to fight the RERIR of Solnari. I'm afraid this is one mystery we may have to leave unsolved for now.
I agree. Better to save your strength. But if you'll humor me for a moment, I have a bold conjecture of my own regarding the world beyond the gateway.
Oh? I have a theory too, but I'm not sure. I don't have like a I don't have anything it's based from. Just like a crap theory. I think it leads to the outside, like beyond the vac, like the space where Skirt came from in her trailer or teaser.
I highly suspect that neither Tholindis nor RERIR made it through unscathed. The evidence pointing to this is the fact that the RERIR of Solnari exists in the form of countless fragments. With the abyssal power he wields, no ordinary foe can touch him, let alone tear him to shreds. And yet, the wild hunt proliferates wherever his scattered fragments lie, drawing hordes of monsters to many different locations across the land.
Look at Albedo for a sec. He's really thinking about it. He's a very smart boy.
So your theory is that RERIR was physically torn to shreds by some powerful force? Hence, why the wild hunt is a distributed phenomenon, rather than a unified one?
Damn, they're really like... Oh, I'm very glad that they're explaining this. Because everything is very... confusing.
Makes sense to me. Explains why the wild hunt is so pervasive, and why he's been trying to piece himself back together. He was whole to begin with, and he wants to be whole again.
Without the power of the Abyss on his side, he almost certainly would have perished the moment he was torn apart. But the Abyss, much like a curse, has kept him alive.
How do you know this?
I could not agree more. The power of the Abyss is most surely a curse.
I have a question. If he followed Tholindis on the portal thing, why aren't they like... It's like, that doesn't mean that Tholindis is also like everywhere. He's scattered and destroyed, like they said. And Tholindis is only like a normal human, right? Yeah, before RERIR went to the portal with her, or followed her there, he already like took a gift from the Abyss, or what do you call that? I'm also wondering if how the story will end. How will they like end RERIR's story? I hope it's a happy ending for RERIR. I mean, if he ends up staying playable, they have to resolve it in a like very good way. And it's very okay to say right now. But I wonder what it would be like if the ending of this game they will strip VODS with the abyss or somehow get rid of the abyss in him and he'd be just like a normal person, or I don't know. I don't wanna. I'm just coping.
It is a compelling explanation, and one that accords with my present understanding of abyss creatures. Whether the life form in question is primitive or advanced, if a curse has extended its lifespan unnaturally, it will continue to survive in spite of everything.
Man, it's kinda sad that I was playing his last archonquest, the paralogism. I was playing in English even though the voice actor for albedo wasn't there. Just because I wanted to hear Varka's VA talking. And I think Alice was there. Yeah. But really, like, that quest was really good, but the immersion wasn't there because a lot of the voice actors were missing. It was too bad. That was my like first impression of that quest. And albedo was really cool at that.
This raises some interesting questions. I will run some experiments and see if there is any validity to my suspicions. That being said, regardless of whether my research bears fruit, I would like to thank Miss Nefer for conducting such a thorough investigation. Already, it has greatly enriched my understanding of the entity we face.
My pleasure, Mr. Albedo. I too hope that the information I have shared today proves useful as we look to formulate the next stage of our plan.
Hey! What is it, Dainsleif? You look really upset!
Yeah, because he's his friend.
It's just... when I think of the man I once knew as RERIR, I struggle to understand why things had to turn out like this.
Yeah.
The two of you used to be friends, didn't you? I don't know if these words will bring any comfort, but my heart goes out to you.
Nama, you're always such a sweetheart.
Mine too.
Nah, you too.
We can never know all the hows and whys of the way things are. The moon and stars are full of untold secrets and lies, and the skies are host to many more mysteries than these alone. Yet, none of that can begin to compare with the complexity of human life.
Those are the first comforting words I've heard in a long time. Thank you, both.
Aww, Dane. I'm glad you're here.
Well, I think this is a good place to end today's meeting. I'm sure Nefer needs some time to recover.
Durin
She's
is just
been through an awful lot today.
Poker face.
That's very thoughtful of you, Llama.
Of course.
Sounds good to me. Take some time to rest and digest before we reconvene to nail down a plan. Hey, is this a bad time? Hope I didn't kill the conversation.
Varka time. You gotta invite me.
Nice room. Oh, I'm not coming in, though.
Why not?
It's just a hotel room.
Paimon.
If it's all the same, I'll just stay out here. I might not look the part, but I'm technically a knight. Barging into people's private quarters isn't the kind of thing we do.
Are you sure? Varka.
Anyway, Nefer went back to the curatorium to get some rest. But before she left, she shared some things with me that I thought you should be aware of.
You know, it's times like this where I wonder if people chose the other traveler. Ether, I mean. If the scene will play out the same. Because there's a lot of like a fan servicey part of the game. Kind of. I'm just like curious about what if I chose Ether and this scene play out.
Firstly, although she managed to trap the RERIR of Solnari inside her chess set, there's no guarantee that the power of the Ibis King is any match for one of the 5 sinners. Their powers are beyond our comprehension. It's only a matter of time before he finds a way to break out. We have to come up with a plan and take care of him before that happens.
So the boss fight probably is coming up.
Honestly, paimon figured that might be the case. So, how long have we got?
Well, I asked her that same question. She talked for a long time, but for the most part, it seemed like she was trying to convince me how precious her chess set is. What a long and storied history it has.
Yeah, you don't want to ruin her.
It felt like some kind of sales pitch, you know? The kind where you end up handing over Mora against your will. Anyway, after all that, she finally answered the question. 2 days, at most.
2 days? Holy moly! Can we even recruit enough help in that time?
I think Varka had a plan. Maybe it's just Atu who's gonna fight him.
That remains to be seen. Which brings me to the second issue. Dainsleif is obviously conflicted about this whole thing. But given how little time we have, there's no way we can pull this off without his help.
So Dane is helping us. Probably in the fight.
You have some history with him, right? Do you think maybe you could talk to him for us?
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if like the best thing we should do is to kill RERIR though. Like Hoyo is really pushing that he's gonna be a good guy. Or at least he has a like very tragic backstory.
Great. I appreciate it.
Varka, you look so good.
Alright, on to item 3. So, Albedo, Durin, and I put our heads together and came up with a plan. Can't promise it's gonna work yet, but at least it's a start. We figured we'd bounce the idea off you first. We'll explore it further once everyone's recovered.
Oh, Paimon's dying to hear this.
Alright, so, here's what we're thinking.
Shocking but nothing is Face, the great traveler, and the source's trusted travel guide in Tibet. It doesn't take long to get behind.
We felt a little uneasy about roping you into this. I mean, firstly, you're not locals, and secondly, none of us are your boss. You're well within your rights to refuse if you so choose.
I know that, but I've already been pushed into people's problems a lot in this game.
Roping us in? Why would you even say that? We know the stakes here. It's all of us against the RERIR of Solnari, or none of us stand a chance.
I choose my words very intentionally, I'll have you know. I like to think there's an art to striking a down-to-earth tone even when the stakes are through the roof.
Sir Varka, I have a few thoughts about this plan.
Yes, Lumine. Speak.
I'm all ears.
I think we can be more flexible with how the roles are allocated. In my view, the most sensible lineup would be like this.
They really need to make her speak more.
I see your point, yeah. But if that's how we're going to approach this, you'd better make sure you're ready. To be clear, I don't doubt your abilities. Far from it. I just want to make sure. Are you really willing to take all this on?
I want to do everything within my power. The RERIR of Solnari is a truly fearsome opponent, and if I do my part, it'll greatly reduce the risk for everyone else involved.
So you're sacrificing yourself? I mean, I'm glad because I'm also very confident on Lumine's strength, but I don't know.
Well, that tracks with what I've heard. Jean's mentioned in her letters that you're so diligent it's almost abnormal.
Not as diligent as Jean, I think.
As in, most people weigh up the risks and rewards in situations like this. But you seem to just march towards danger without a moment's hesitation.
Yeah, that's Lumine. Like, especially Lumine. I heard that the travelers have, like, different...
Of course, everyone appreciates a fearless pioneer. But all that aside, I'm the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, and you're our honorary knight. I want to make sure your courage doesn't come at the expense of your safety.
So are you gonna join in?
Thank you, Sir Varka.
No. Lumine. Please talk more.
I should be the one thanking you. It means a lot to have you on board. I'll give some serious thought to your suggestions.
God. Oh.
This is a thorough plan, but I do have one last question before we take action. How can we be sure that our enemy won't leave the designated area?
Yeah.
Great question. Albedo's been hard at work analyzing RERIR and the Wild Hunt's behavioral patterns. His conclusions are as follows.
Yeah. Albedo's really is helping this quest.
Firstly, from the earliest known confrontation until now, RERIR has never displayed any ability to manipulate the dimension of space. So it's unlikely he has any power in that domain. Secondly, he seems to have a particularly strong vendetta against our group. If we put him in a fight-or-flight situation, he'll choose to fight every time. Thirdly, finally, and most importantly, he is consumed by hatred, both for the moon and for his enemies. Turns out, we tick both of those boxes. We have a reincarnated moon in our ranks, and a spy who accessed his private memories without permission. He'll be baying for blood, not looking to escape.
As someone who's had their fair share of interactions with the Wild Hunt, those all seem like valid observations to me.
Understood. Then I will defer to the verdict of the group.
Well, everyone, that's the plan in full detail. Albedo and Durin are carrying out their part as we speak.
Damn.
Plan approved. Scheduling.
Okay, any firepower you need, I got you covered. Let's light this baby up.
I know you're still kid.
The Frost Moon Scions are behind you as well.
And the rest of you? No objections? All right, then it's settled. This is the plan we're going with. Next up, an old tradition of mine. Anyone who wants to back out, now's your chance.
I just noticed. Why is Dory here?
Wait, we can still back out of this?
Everyone says things they regret, right? I don't want anyone feeling trapped because their mouth said yes before their brain had time to think things through.
Damn. Look at that design. It's really buff.
A very people-first approach. I hear that's common practice in the Knights of Favonius.
Yeah.
Who'd you hear it from? D-Luke?
Oh no.
Shh. We don't use people's real names at work. This contact will be known only as Owl, please and thank you.
This plan can only work if everyone does their part. Flins and I will absolutely support it.
We shall indeed. You'll be glad you accepted our help. Also, you are the last person I expected to see here, Miss Dory.
They're putting it out.
It's not often I get called Dory in a work context. My peers usually call me Lord Sangamape.
You're so cheeky, man.
So, the longer your name, the higher your net worth. Is that the idea here?
I don't know if that's the case. He has long name.
In that case, Mr. Flint's here must be worth a fortune. That's right. I know
Maybe that's
his
right.
full name. It's...
The walls are thin here. I'd appreciate you keeping that a secret.
Why? I thought his name was not a secret.
Okay, fine. I'm actually only here as a favor for someone else. Do you have any idea how much it would cost to hire me otherwise?
Oh, does this mean someone out there actually has the power to boss Dory around?
Is it Varka?
It most certainly does not. We have a long-standing and mutually beneficial business
Oh, is it?
partnership. She's actually the mom of a friend of yours.
Ah. Yeah, Alice.
Said mom supplied me with a great little trinket, but now that lady's ruined everything. If I don't
So
start
is that
building a little
confirmed?
goodwill now, my whole business in nodkrai is gonna go down the drain.
Is it confirmed that Alice really is a mother? Because there's been like theories around like she's not gonna pay if she's not single, which is kinda I'd rather have Alice be married. Did that be the first playable character to be?
Okay. So what exactly is so special about this pendant?
It's a lucky charm that a great mage made for me. We have a business relationship, and she was worried that something bad might happen to me. So, she wanted me to have something that can store power to protect myself with. I finally got it all fully charged up with Kuvaki, and then Nefer went and used it all up at once. Never lost so big in my life.
So that thing Nefer wore during the cutscene, was it confirmed that it was from Alice?
You're right. It was all my fault. I didn't mean to drain all the Kuvaki in the pendant, but I'll make it up to you.
You will? Well, in that case, how about you give me your chess set? And we call it
Dude,
even.
no. Dude, that's too...
I knew you'd say that. Well, it's yours if you want it. In fact, take it now, and I'll even throw in a free RERIR of Solnari. Deal?
You're putting me in a difficult position here.
It's a very useful thing to have around, but I have a funny feeling it won't be around much longer. I guess we'll see in a couple of days.
Damn, is it because it's very overpowered?
Looks like bankruptcy for me.
Hey,
No.
don't be so pessimistic. See this through and you never know. You might find a new business opportunity on the other side.
Yeah, most probably.
Dory, how are things going? Feeling ready? Oh, I was born ready. We only have 2 days. You think Lord Sangamabe would let an opportunity like this slip by? Don't forget, when something's in high demand, the people with the goods on hand get to charge the highest price of all. Even higher than the sellers taking advance orders. Ta-da! See? It's right here.
Oh, where did you get that? The design looks like could be Fontanian.
Ah, it's so pretty. Did you make it? No, I have a supplier. We go way
Mother.
back. So he made me a very attractive offer.
I wonder who. It's twice that she mentioned the supplier.
Aha! No wonder you were talking about Lucky Charms at the meeting. You've been getting Kave to make them for you.
Oh, Kave.
That's not the full story. It actually started a while back as a project between me and the Dendro Archon. Mage Alice once warned me that this world won't stay safe forever. There may come a day when everyone faces a great crisis.
Oh.
I passed this on to the Dendro Archon, and she secretly brought together a research team made up of Sumeru's top scholars to invent a technology that could keep people safe. I won't go into the details because it's all very complicated. But if you want to know more, you can ask the Dendro Archon about it sometime.
More in the background. Can we ask her that now? It's gonna be like in the world. Because I wanna check that out.
Anyway, point being, it was the Dendro Archon who asked Kave to build this little contraption. As one of the top Kasharawar talents, he was the obvious choice.
Damn, Kave. Not just an architect.
Took him long enough. He stressed over it for ages. Must have gone through at least a dozen designs before producing it. But that's Kave for you. Marak delivered it to me a couple of days ago, along with a letter from Kave. Could I ask why I'm sending this technology to you? And what's your proposed use case? Has it been approved by the relevant authorities?
Very typical
So nosy.
of an architect.
My fault for sending him the research permit to begin with.
Surely Nahida must have told him you were involved in this project. He was probably just nervous because you're always so secretive about your business.
Yeah, you might be like doing something illegal.
Could be. Anyway, I just replied, let's hope there never has to be a use case, because it would involve grave danger.
That's kind of like a red herring or a foreshadowing. We'll probably use it.
Fair enough. But it sounds like he was just being cautious. He probably felt responsible as the one who made it.
Or maybe he was asking as a favor for his housemate. He's done that before. Not sure why, though. His housemate doesn't seem to really care that much about this kind of stuff.
Why do you... Are you mentioning Kave?
Either way, all's well that ends well. I'm just
For
glad
the
to
fan
finally
service,
have
or-
my hands on the product.
Or it's actually
I
like
be without it, given the potential dangers that lie ahead.
a reason for it. What is that phrase?
What does that look mean?
Exactly.
Paimon's just super surprised. This must be the first time we've ever seen you actually get serious about something.
Well, a long time ago, I made a promise to myself.
Oh.
I promised that I was gonna live every day of my life with a big beaming smile. Obviously, Mora plays a big part in that.
Yeah.
But there are always gonna be times in life when you have to give something back. That could mean paying back a debt, returning a favor, or showing some kindness.
No.
Alice has been a huge help to me over the years. She was the first investor I ever had. And
yeah.
I want my investors to know that Lord Sangama Bay is the best in the business.
She really cares about her relationship with Alice. It's in her story, character story.
And more than that, no one knows what the future will bring. Whatever happens, I want to make sure the Dendro Archon and all of Sumeru is prepared to face whatever comes.
Damn, I wonder what is this. Inazuma also had like a kind of a hint that the Electro Archon sensed something is coming, but we don't know. It's always like in the background brewing. Then I wonder when is it for after Shishnaya? The story.
Oh, that? I was just making sure Nefer and I are square. Don't be thinking it was some sort of benevolent act. I'm no saint, so don't treat me like something I'm not.
Yeah.
My priority is doing the business that I want to do. So long as my conscience lets me, but it usually does. That's the Lord Sangama Bay business model.
Alright, if you say so.
I do say so, and that's the whole point. I'm a businesswoman. Don't go trying to figure out what kind of person I am. You'll exhaust yourself. Much easier for everyone involved if you just take my word for it. Oh, and could you two help me get this stuff where it needs to be? Thanks so much. You're my favorite assistants.
Oh, albedo and durin. Oh, so cute. Oh, my boys. Hello.
Traveler, Paimon. It's good to see you.
I'm so happy.
Everything going smoothly over here?
Sort of. As you're probably aware, Varka, Durin, and I captured some abyssal creatures from the Wild Hunt. Per the plan, we dissected and analyzed some samples of these creatures. The process went very smoothly. The findings, however, come with some troubling implications.
What? You can actually dissect the Wild Hunt?
That depends on your definition of Wild Hunt and dissection.
Yeah. That's not gonna be like the actual dissecting, right? Right? Also, they really need to update Albedo's design. Like, compared to the like fan arts and stuff.
Harmless.
Or even the
lifeless.
official art of him.
These words are accurate descriptions.
The Wild Hunt is an interesting phenomenon. In and of itself, it doesn't seem to possess anything akin to a human personality. But taken as a collective, the medium through which the Wild Hunt is summoned does appear to have a soul. Master griped a lot about the wise Horoptatyr, and seemed somewhat fascinated with the Faust Certology. But she barely mentioned RERIR at all.
Yeah, maybe she doesn't know him that well. Yeah, it's interesting that Albedo is only talking about the sinners now.
I don't think that was because of his lower social standing, though. Anyway, it's a pity. I should like to hear her thoughts on the nature of the life form he has become today. It's a strange mix. The furious energy of an abyssal being channeled through a fractured physical existence. A consequence of being torn apart by an unknown power. Perhaps the only explanation for his survival in this state is that he sacrificed a degree of individuality in exchange for a continued existence.
Yeah, that's probably the case. But if I was him, I would probably like get mad or go crazy with how long.
Oh, sorry. Once I get talking about interesting research, I have a tendency to go on indefinitely.
Yeah, but I love that about you.
Back to our research findings. Essentially, they confirm my hypothesis. RERIR's corpse is completely contaminated by the Abyss, and the effects are irreversible. You could think of this as RERIR in mutated form. But in my view, even that would be inaccurate. In reality, his whole being has been consumed by the Abyss. In other words, he is now nothing more than a manifestation of abyssal power.
So, is there RERIR left in him?
Unfortunately, at present, we have no means of completely eradicating abyssal power. Hence, we cannot fundamentally destroy the RERIR of Solnari either.
Oh, that's it's a good and a bad news. So what do we do exactly for the boss fight?
Oh, that's terrible news! So, that's it? We can't defeat him? Not even if we get the power of the 3 moons?
Maybe we can contain him, but that's not a sound solution.
Miss Columbina's situation is a difficult one. She can never achieve wholeness when the world does not accept her presence.
I love that design.
It's as if her creator banished her to a place she can never be accepted. It means she spends most of her energy just on her own survival.
Given the circumstances, it's only natural to despair. But we must see this plan through to the end.
Man, they should really update this model. Like, compared to him, he has a lot of details.
Time to kick off the backup plan.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot! This is for you. Dory asked us to bring it.
Ah, how wonderful. Well, thank you for making the trip. Durin and I will be heading off shortly.
I'm sorry I won't be there to protect you in person this time. Please be careful.
Oh, he's so precious. I feel like he's still like mini Durin. Even though there's Durin there now. Durin of Dragonspine. Oh.
Alright then. Stay safe.
Varka.
Miss Lauma, is everyone here?
Yes. The fate of my flock is in your hands, Grandmaster Varka. Please keep them safe.
Are they like, what do you call them? Moving them to a safer place?
My lady, what are you saying?
Within the next 24 hours, we will face the biggest crisis the world has ever seen.
Yeah. Well, you mean like nodkrai?
This
only.
is not a burden that we deserve to bear. But I believe that we reap
Hi,
what we
Luini.
sow in this life. So I intend to act. I must do what I think is right.
I feel like a boss fight is coming.
For me, that means fighting for the future of nodkrai. This gentleman is the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, Varka, Knight of Boreas. In my absence, please follow his lead.
Damn. They're retching Varka again. Most probably because it is not playable yet.
Hey, everyone. Guess I should introduce myself. Well, to start with, I know my way around a battlefield.
But only one Grand Master. Ah ha 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 ha. His left, not mine.
He finally laughs. It's very different from the other NPC who is trying to impersonate him. Oh my god. It really is something else.
Biggest strengths are honesty and hard workingness. Anyway, point is, I don't intend to let Lauma down. I'm gonna do everything in my power to keep every last one of you safe and sound.
Yeah, maybe his voice is like Uncle Varka, but His figure is very daddy. So I rather call him daddy than uncle. Then... Ooh, pretty. Then...
Something on your mind?
Miss
It's very
Columbina, was it? I believe that's how the others addressed you.
Ooh, look at that shoes.
That's right. Names are funny things. Have you always been called Dainsleif?
Yes. I take it your own name has a more complicated history.
Yeah, she has a lot of names.
I have a different relationship with names than other people. To be honest, I'm not even sure that Columbina is my name. At least, not in the same way that Dainsleif is yours.
In a way, Lumine is like that. She has a lot of names.
But it's what everyone calls me, and I go along with it. A lot of my life has been that way. I get so used to things that I forget to question why they are so. I never used to think much about where names come from, or what they mean to people. Maybe something's wrong with me.
You're different from other people. I sensed it the first time we met.
You're more perceptive than most. I'm sure your long life and rich range of experience explains that. Do you ever find yourself missing Conria, Mr. Dainsleif?
I can imagine so.
Difficult to answer. I have dreamed of the past many, many times.
Lord.
Sometimes I'm fighting tooth and nail. Other times I'm lying on the ground, defeated. I don't recall any happy moments from that time.
Damn.
It has been too long.
Is it because you're a knight?
Hatred survives longer than love and affection?
That would not be for me to say. I make no excuses for the grudges I bear. But whatever the reason, I remember little that was beautiful or sentimental. Thank you for your help with the RERIR situation. Without your efforts, I never could have learned the hidden truth of his story.
Yeah, we figured out what happened to Conria before. It was a very big lore drop. And I get it why Dainsleif is very somewhat like hateful against the gods and the like usurpers and the people in power.
You're welcome. I know he's your friend.
Friend?
Look at that stance.
He betrayed me. And I never really understood what he was going through in life. Some friendship, that is.
Yeah, that's true. He kept a lot of secrets. You thought that he was an honorable man, but he was selfish. But can you really call it selfish if he loved a woman?
Okay. So, do you plan to fight him with us?
That's a big question.
You see, you're torn. Now you know what really happened. You see the things he's done in a new light.
I need some time.
Of course. I completely understand. Anyone else in your position would feel conflicted too. Actually, I went through something similar myself recently. Something happened that changed my perspective on a situation. A situation I took for granted at the time, but now I feel very grateful for it.
Let me guess. Lumine changed your mind. Because they always do that. Maybe I would be more touched if I played Aether because I would ship them too. But I don't want. I don't know.
You mean the Harbingers who still support you, even though you've left the Fatui?
Yes. I always thought they were only helping me because Harbingers are forced to work together. But then I abandoned them. A warrant was even put out for my arrest.
So it's not Lumine. It's marionette. That's cute.
And even now, they still support me. Which means
Yeah.
I was wrong about them all along.
Yeah, the Fatui is surprisingly very like a tight group. Or at least among the Fatui Harbinger, the girls. They seem like very distant at the surface level, but they are actually very close.
Clearly, they view you as a friend.
Yeah, but they don't say it out loud.
I feel a little guilty now. I regret not seeing her help for what it was, and not treasuring it.
No.
I see the guilt that you're feeling now, because I feel it too. Hopefully, talking about it will do us both some good. Have you noticed that the Traveler and Paimon are over there? I think they've been listening.
Huh. Shall we say hello?
Oh my god.
Hello.
You're shaving yourself, Ubin.
They caught us!
The
I
installment was
apologize for making you worry.
very smug.
No doubt you wish to know where I stand on the plan to take down the RERIR of Solnari. I'm afraid
so
I need
your
a little
friend.
time, but I will seriously consider joining you.
You will?
Aw.
Oh, thank you so much! Everyone will be so grateful to hear that!
They needn't be. This was something that I was going to have to face up to eventually.
That doesn't matter to them. They're grateful to you regardless. You can't control their gratitude, so just accept it. And then, have a think about whether you're willing to join us.
Then, the Traveler is all over.
It's nearly showtime! Let's go rendezvous with the others. You know the place.
Dude. Are you ready to fight him? Hello.
You're earlier than I expected.
Hey, Flins! Been waiting here long?
Not too long. I came a little early so I'd have some time to think.
Are you nervous about the battle?
Quite the opposite. I'm reminiscing on my past battles. When I was awakened by the Ratniki, I had not touched a weapon in many years. I felt like the battlefield was not where I belonged.
Oh, thank you for elaborating on his lore, Hoyo. I know his patch is over, but I'm glad that they're continuing to explore the character's story.
But after waging war against the Wild Hunt for so long, I came to realize something. A life of absolute peace is simply not a possibility for me.
No?
My restless flame indicates that somewhere inside of me, there is a deep yearning to root out the evil in this world.
Damn.
Oh, that doesn't sound like such a bad thing.
Well, in the past, when I was a Fae whose primary concern was hibernation, it was hardly ideal.
Oh? What's the use of existing if you're only gonna hibernate?
But it certainly serves me well here in the present. And I am delighted to be able to join forces with you in this endeavor.
No. I'm also glad to have
Looks
friends.
like I'm not the first to arrive.
Ah, Miss Lauma.
Are you gonna fight him with the power of friendship?
Did you sleep okay last night?
I struggled to settle down at first because of the nerves. But don't worry. I got enough sleep in the end. I'll be just fine. Please, I'm just doing my part.
Nefer! Over here!
Yeah, I'm gonna beat him with the power of friendship, aren't I?
Ino asked me to relay a message. She said Nefer will be on high alert and keep a close watch over all secondary districts where defense is required, providing support as necessary.
Good.
Meanwhile, Ino herself will provide range support to us directly, using her latest invention.
Fairy tale.
Excellent. My thanks to all involved.
Yeah, in Natlan, they also have that plotline where the power of friendship drive the Abyss Force. They use the power of friendship in war.
The chest set's looking a little unstable.
Oh no.
It won't hold
Was
him
fired.
much longer. We should be prepared
Are
to
we
engage
ready?
at a moment's notice.
My god.
No sense sitting around waiting. Let's make the first move while we still have the option.
No, no.
I agree. Paimon, find a safe hiding place.
Got it! Be careful, traveler!
Thank you.
I will.
Ah, she speaks. Yeah, use the prototype rancor, not the dull blade.
Everyone, take your positions as soon as the battle starts. Every ounce of strength we have in our bones, let us bring to this fight.
Yeah.
Ready?
I get why the prototype rancor would be for the traveler, but I think it matches the ether more than lumine.
Let's go.
Oh.
I've seen all your futile ploys before. You have become the authors of your own demise.
Oh, I get it now why they choose this team. It's because they're playable. They could have like chosen a more like powerful allies to bring in the fight.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
You are merely a moment of sport before I tear down the moon.
Look at that. They also have jiggle physics. Red heavy. Wow. Yeah, this team is playable. Like you can
stay on your toes.
Yep.
Oh,
You too.
why is? Oh, and I know is
Let
here.
me help you guys. Big
Ah. Oh no! Oh, oh.
The moonlight. Great move.
It all adds up.
Hunt them down.
Oh no! Why are you Hydro Traveler?
Observe. Do you
Oh.
fear the dark?
Oh my god.
Be silent.
Oh no.
No more lies.
Receive my blessing.
Do we have a healer here?
The everlasting forest. Yeah. Seek within.
Zem. Are we on the border? Oh no, I click off the game.
Moonlight.
I know. I need Hydro.
Hunt them down.
Look at this flower. The Hydro Traveler is always funny.
Fear the dark.
It's gonna be a very lengthy fight.
With one heart,
I'm not
we
used to
pray.
this team.
Stay your hand.
No.
A brave transgression.
The deception ends here.
Began with the moon, and so shall it end.
The moon will protect you.
Where's the moon? Oh no, no. Oh no, oh no.
Steady now.
Where are you, bitch? No. Oh.
Do you see now?
Oh. There you go. I didn't know how to play.
When will it be as you foretold?
Do we just find him? Oh no. I'm gonna die. I think we're gonna die.
Your foul
There you
spirit
go.
is not welcome here. Close your eyes. The night cometh.
This team just doesn't work because you have 2 DPS in your team. And the support is not good.
No more lies.
Also, I just suck at playing.
Seek within. Can't hide the truth.
Yeesh. Can we...
Close your eyes. Observe.
I wanna appreciate your design, but you're killing me. Oh, he's very tall.
Be silent. To dust.
Your little game of heroics is over.
Let me admire.
First.
Look at that movements. Oh. Oh.
Get out of my sight!
Damn.
No! We've been separated.
You okay?
Nefer, where are the others?
Oh no, we don't have a healer.
Outside the barrier. I guess he really
And
doesn't
he
like
heals.
us.
Ah!
I told you before.
Lumine, you suck.
Is always
You're
a
right.
death sentence.
Be careful what you wish for.
Damn. Ooh, second phase.
Lauma, can you hear me?
Silence.
Look at it. This is not very good support.
But at least I know they're still there. I need to focus. Stick to the plan.
Oh no, I played
Remember
off the
my
game.
most important task. Just keep stalling him. If I can stall him for long enough, the moment will come.
What will come?
Can't hide the truth.
I'm so nervous. So afraid of dying. No. He's shaking.
It all adds up.
Water jet!
What's this? What's happening? Ah, I see. Well, the camera angles are very weird. It's hard to move.
Got this.
What exactly? I'm not ready. Ah, I see.
Shield's broken. I can't keep this up.
Don't
No,
push
you
your
can't.
luck. Can't hide the truth.
I can activate her skill without hydro.
How unfortunate.
Water jet!
Ano,
The mystery unravels.
you need an off-field hydro support,
It all adds up.
which is
Bombs away!
not lumine.
Go!
It's very vulnerable
Can't hide the
with
truth.
her skill. We don't have a choice. We have to play them.
Water jet!
Can't hide the truth.
At least I don't know why I'm healing. We don't have a healer in our team. It's so hard to see. And we ran out of stamina. Oh, where's the other one? We need for the shield. There.
The
Oh!
of time got me.
Oh no. That would be sad if the health bar resets.
Can't hide the truth.
At least it protects you. It doesn't like kills you. But I don't know if I don't want to test that. If I also got Lumin killed. Dude, are we gonna be able to get him to half health?
Go!
Where are you? Oh, this again. There.
Curses. There's no other way.
You. Oh. Very quick time thing to click. Thank you, Luini. Oh.
The only way to defeat RERIR is to borrow his own power.
How? Wait, I wanna.
That means Columbina will have to disappear while you two bear the brunt of his attacks.
Ah, I see. So they're explaining the plan.
You have to hold on. Find a way to keep him focused on killing the two of you.
Oh.
Nefer! Your eyes are bleeding.
Damn.
Soon you will be powerless to resist. And then, I will reduce you to dust.
But that dust will plague your memories.
Don't continue.
Come on. Keep holding on.
Damn, she's bleeding.
Any other tricks up your sleeve? Let's see them. As entertaining as they are, you've backed yourself into a corner.
Oh.
You don't fool me. I see your fear clear as day.
I thought we gonna... I think the fight was intentional, where you can't really beat them. Because the point is to last...
I have to stoke his rage. Make him unleash everything.
Oh.
You fear what you could never defeat. You fear the thought of never being able to save your beloved. You cannot win the fight against fate, RERIR.
I don't know. Fate kinda sucks.
Is that what you think? Well, now it's your turn to feel afraid.
Oh. Oh. Alright.
You fear the sound of your own name?
Is it us you hate? Or is it what you've become?
Oh, it's so sad.
Let's see what becomes of you!
Who? Whose power is that? It looks like albedo's symbols.
What's happening?
Oh.
Power. I've seen it.
Yeah! Albedo! Oh my god. Durin.
His power is on another level. We'll need to use an alchemical array to convert his power into a usable form.
Oh.
Then quickly channel it into Columbina, rendering her powerful enough to compete with him.
Oh.
I'll join you. I can help. If I release enough abyssal energy into a confined space, it'll create a potential difference, allowing us to extract a huge amount of elemental energy. Next, I'll synchronize with everyone's minds using pyro, then give you temporary access to their abilities and fields of view. But it won't last long.
Oh, Durin is overpowered.
Well enough.
So, we have a student of Gold Rhine-Daughter in our midst.
How about that?
Is that blood really? RERIR. Oh! She just fainted beautifully. Damn. Oh no, not done flashback.
You use my own power against me?
Just like how you stole Kuvaki. Look familiar?
Damn, it's funny to see her powers. Oh, it's his turn to be bound. Oh, it's the sure team.
Don't you realize? You don't have the power to hold that gate open.
I don't, but someone else
No!
Goodbye, RERIR.
We won.
Durin. Oh my god. Actually, it took a... Damn.
Nefer, how are your eyes?
God, that was so intense. I didn't know Durin can still manipulate the abyss. But it would make sense because he is also the dragon spine Durin.
They're fine. Apart from the blindness, of course.
It's not too late.
Let me handle it.
I don't think she's blind. She's gonna be blind.
Miss Nefer, it's not like you to lose your composure. That was the most reckless thing I've ever seen you do.
Dude.
Reckless how? The situation was critical. Our lives were at stake. We had to do something.
Even so.
She's dissing her. Or teasing her. I think that's their dynamic. Even in this situation.
I guess you're right. Under the circumstances, it was a wise decision. You traded your eyes for an incredible victory. In business terms,
Since
I
it's
suppose that's
nation
a
of
huge
war.
return on investment.
I'd be hard-pressed to argue otherwise.
Still, I don't like this outcome, and I don't want you to lose your sight for good. People suffer when they make sacrifices they shouldn't have to make, whether that means faith, strength, or in this case, your ability to even see. I had hoped you could win without sacrificing so much as a single hair on your head.
Thank you. Really.
I just realized her makeup is gone.
All done. Don't try and open your eyes just yet. We'll see how you're doing in a couple of days. Until then, please follow your recovery plan to the letter. I'll send full details through Yehoda. For now, just get yourself home, relax, and rest. My dear friends, we have fought bravely and achieved a spectacular victory. A dark cloud has been lifted from the skies of Nodkrai. All in this land will be grateful for what you have done.
The moon will remember this day. Thank you both.
Aww. Please don't leave it at that. I said never with her that her eyes is new one for you. She proceeded cautiously, but as her silhouette disappears into the distance, you notice him almost smile.
There's something I want to let you know.
What is it?
When Durin connected everyone's minds so I could access their powers, I also felt everything they felt.
Oh?
And since Nefer's eyes were injured, my eyes are hurting now too.
Wow.
Hold on. Let me try.
I only feel the pain. There's no actual damage. I just thought I should tell you.
You're right. There's no damage. That's a relief. But I must say, I'm surprised to hear the Kutar share something like this with me. In the past, you never used to open up about yourself.
Wow, she's changing.
Things are a little different now from how they were. I'm learning to share how I truly feel with my friends.
No, she's acknowledging their friends.
Friends? You have no idea how glad I am to hear that.
You know, that's kind of the first time where an Archon level, we can consider an Archon in this region, that you'd be able to show, like in a cutscene, their real powers. Oh wait, no. In Upland, you can see also the Fire Archon. And if you can, I don't know, if you consider the Hydro Sovereign, Novelet, Then we just didn't check up on everyone.
How are you feeling? Any aches and pains? Did you sleep well?
I'm doing all right, Paimon. No need to worry about me.
Wait, it's always nice to hear you.
Phew. Well, that's good. Paimon's been sitting on the edge of the bed worrying about you for ages. You slept a whole day and night. Poor Paimon had to eat all by her lonesome.
Wait, did we really?
Glad to hear you didn't starve. How was the food?
Well, it wasn't the same without you there to share it.
We can only hear them really talk to each other on the dialogues on the Lumine's character profile, like in the menu.
Honestly,
It's kind of weird to hear it.
just can't relax
now.
when you're not your usual self. She couldn't enjoy the food and settle down to sleep.
Well, I'm back to normal now.
Oh yeah, and Albedo swung by earlier. He said to tell you to head to the tavern when you woke up. Varka and the others are organizing a victory feast and they want to celebrate with you.
Aww.
He also dropped off some medical supplies, but you seem fit as a fiddle, so guess you won't be needing those. If you're feeling up to it, let's head over now. Wouldn't want to keep them waiting.
Yay. What do you call that after story? This is feeling like that. We gonna celebrate now. I can't wait that RERIR's. I don't think that was the RERIR's, and I think it's kind of weird how they resolved that. You just cast him out the space.
We're here.
Oh, I get it now. There were memes like about that RERIR was treated like child.
Traveler and Paimon! Perfect timing! We were literally just saying how there's no way we're holding this victory feast without you any longer, and we would have postponed it till tomorrow.
How are you feeling today?
Look at that.
Much better, thanks.
Oh my god.
Don't worry about me.
Is she gonna be like fully voiced?
Relieved to hear it. If that changes, just let me know. Happy to check you.
Yep, we're here
Oh no.
for you. Anything
no.
you need, just
I wanna
Relieved to
hear
hear
that
it.
again.
If that changes, just let me know. Happy to check you over at any time.
Yep, we're here for you. Anything you need, just let us know.
Yes, I will.
Oh wait, where's Nefer?
How are her eyes doing?
Nefer's right over there.
Huh.
I'm
She
sure
better?
she'd love to catch up with you.
Oh my god.
Here to sign up with the Fatui. Make sure your paperwork is all in order. Perhaps a room for the nights?
I'm gonna talk to everyone.
Well, for starters, I recommend...
I thought of 1,000 ways to congratulate you, but now you're here, words are failing me.
Oh, are you gonna fall in love with me?
The honorary knight stuns them speechless once again.
That stuns.
Well said. The honorary knight showed us all how it's done. The other knights tell me that Mondstadt was the first stop on your journey. All of us are truly delighted to count you as our friend.
Yes, uncle. But it's daddy, not uncle. In our hearts.
I'd like to thank you for supporting the Knights of Favonius, and also for helping us save nodkrai.
Have you seen his boots? It's really high. You mentioned
Nonsense.
Grandmaster.
Of course I'm gonna mention it. This is more than just business. It's a relationship.
A relationship?
No relationship without showing gratitude where it's due.
Look at that boots. Like, it's more than me level. He just said relationship. I talked to Durin.
Hello, you. Recovered from the battle? Come on, what do you mean? Of course I'm gonna ask. I care about my friend's well-being. And we are friends, aren't we?
Sure.
Get yourself a drink. You've more than earned it. In fact, today, your drinks are on me. Lord Sangamabe's got you covered.
I don't trust you.
Wow, really? What about Paimon? Has she earned it too? Has she? Please?
Well, you haven't been through quite as much as the Traveler, but... what the heck, sure.
Yay! Wow! Drinks on Dory! What a historic day.
Hey, keep your voice down, or everyone else is gonna want in too. Have you heard anything I've been saying recently? Doing business in Nodkrai has been an absolute nightmare. If I'm buying for everyone, oh...
I see. So we're only drinking free.
Okay, Paimon will speak more quietly. Jeez.
That's more like it. Don't you forget, Lord Sangamabe doesn't just go around buying drinks for anyone and everyone.
Yeah, only for the special people. Oh, who else is here? Din!
I see you've recovered.
You bet. Snoozed her way to a full recovery.
Din, I'm glad you're here.
Glad to hear it.
Are we gonna stay?
A healthy body is paramount. Nothing else in life is possible without it. So take it slow. You can't afford an injury.
With how close he is now, I feel like he's gonna be playable soon. Like it would make sense. But not necessarily it will happen.
Paimon too! You really saved the day when you swooped in to open that gateway.
Yeah, we're gonna explain what happened to RERIR.
I came to accept that although RERIR was my friend in the past, here and now, he was an enemy that must be defeated.
Yeah, you seem bitter.
Though I will never fully understand what happened between us, I could not let this crisis deepen any further. We fought a very necessary battle, and you played your part admirably.
Thank you. I know it was hard, but you'll get through this. Aw.
Yeah! And if you ever need to talk, just remember, we're always here.
I'll do that.
Who else should be here? Loma, no. Can I sit with you? Can I? Wait, let's change to Traveler. I want to remember this moment.
Just what will we come across?
I'm like a creeper. Lumine knows what she wants. She only looks at albedo. A real creep.
Traveler, Paimon, are you recovering well?
See, her eyes is good. She's not gonna be having permanent damage because she is playable.
Turns out that moon chanter has some real talent after all. My eyes were mostly recovered after just a couple days rest. I can actually open them again now.
Oh, do you need glasses now?
Yeah,
that'll be cool.
You gotta be careful. Lauma says not to strain your eyes while they're still healing.
Yes, thank you. I'm well aware.
Yehoda, could I borrow you for a moment? I could do with an extra pair of hands.
Oh, sure. Coming. Did you hear that? I gotta go help Lauma for a second. You guys chat among yourselves. I'll grab us some drinks on the way back. Paimon, you still like 'em sweet?
Why is she so excited at helping people to be annoying?
You bet! Make it extra sweet, because Paimon's earned it!
Sure thing!
The Raker of Solnari. Kind of a snake, don't you think?
Why do you... Why they... Compensate for being useless,
No,
yeah.
Definitely a snake. A poisonous one who spewed his venomous hatred everywhere.
Maybe the antagonistic side of him, but we saw his background.
Anyone who seeks revenge out of hatred for other people has become a snake. That's something my dad used to say.
I guess he didn't like seeing people go down the path of vengeance.
Perhaps. I'm sure it sounds like a very wise and open-hearted perspective to your ears.
Yeah, exactly.
But me? I think hatred is a perfectly justifiable emotion.
Yeah, that's your opinion. I guess that's her story. We're talking about her now. They're using her blindness as a excuse to discover or explore her story.
What else is left when everything you depended on in life gets stripped away? Something's gotta fuel that drive to keep on living.
Because Hoya is not doing story quests for specific characters, which is good in a sense that they used to have like a NPC rather than about the character itself. There's always a case where the NPC had a story.
If you're worried about me, you can nip that in the bud. I'm not someone who gets stuck in the past. It's just... I suddenly feel like I was wrong to call my father a liar.
Yeah.
He was just a fool. That's why the academia turned their back on him, and why the other tribes ganged up on him.
I don't know if that's a correct word either.
Oh, Father. How much better things could have been if you were a skilled liar. Look at the Ibis King. Thoth is a fiendishly cunning liar. And yet, strangely, he feels more like a father to me than my real dad ever was.
The cat?
He's never brought it up, but I'd bet he feels the same way. Why else would he give me the power to perceive the truth, while at the same time training me in the art of deception?
So that's what happens in the temple, yes.
Well, King Deshret banished him to Aru, which is essentially a prison, and posed 3 questions to him. He promised that he'd have his freedom if he could find the answers. His response was to take on a physical form and approach me, hoping that I could become his envoy and search for one of the answers on his behalf. Did he really think I'd fall for that? He's stuck there. He can't make me return what he gave to me. So that's enough for you to decide he's nice, is it?
Maybe.
He's a prisoner, and he was scared. So he decided to perform some good deeds to win people's approval. He lives in fear because he's a deceiver. How is RERIR any different? You can't work as a spy your whole life and expect a happy ending.
But they're framing that RERIR doesn't have a choice, though. Or at least that's what he thinks.
It's preposterous. Yet I can't say I don't understand it. Liars live in the darkness of their own making. But it's still human nature to want to go on living.
So what's the difference between Nefer and RERIR? They're both liars.
They say that a liar's soul is the most worthless thing in the world. What do you think?
Yeah. I think I disagree.
Oh, really? Well, it takes a very kind person to find compassion even for liars.
Yeah, I like to think that Lumine has that.
If you ask me, the soul of a liar really is worth nothing. Because all they care about is themselves. For example, when something good falls into my lap, I don't go sharing the news around. Stops other people trying to steal it from me. So be it. They have sharp ears. I can't keep anything from them.
I'm saying you are them.
Oh, is that what it looks like?
Yeah. We kind of like forced her to be friends with us because we saw her memories. At least she can say for certain that Lauma and Yehuda, Paimon and I are her friends.
Well, you all know my past now.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I can't simply eliminate everyone who knows too much. So I guess I just have to put up with you. For the foreseeable future, at least.
That's very convenient.
When you find
because she's
yourself in a
playable.
situation you can't control, the safest play is to keep calm and start monitoring everyone involved like a hawk. In the intelligence world, you need to have a sense of perspective and play your hand accordingly.
Yeah, you see, even liars can have moments like this.
If you understand what's at stake, please ensure my secret is safe with you. I trust you'll respect my wishes as a friend. But don't forget, I will also be watching you like a hawk.
Sure.
Very good.
Oh, wait! Now that the panic's over and we've all calmed down, Paimon suddenly remembered something.
Columbina.
After all that build-up, our mystery ally never showed up even once.
It's Alice. I'm certain. Oh, they're just gonna. Oh.
Huh?
I thought they would just end it with that.
Am I imagining things?
No.
So, that close colleague who stayed behind with you? What's he been up to recently?
Is it Scaramouche? Oh my god.
Don't know, don't care. I get more normal human interaction from hanging out with Bosco too than him. Although, now you mention it, he hasn't bothered me in a while. I wonder if...
Is it Scaramouche?
If he's disappeared without a trace, it's the biggest gift he ever gave to the world. But I somehow
think
doubt
so.
That's what's going on.
They're alluding
He won't lie low
to him
forever. So we'd better stay on guard.
Oh my god. VODS. Don't tell me it's gonna leave at that. Oh, Child's doppelganger is here. I'm seeing a lot of memes about this guy. Like, look at him. He's an NPC, but he looks so good.
A drink?
Oh.
How have you been holding up? Any adverse reactions? If you start to take a turn for the worse, make sure you tell me right away.
Is he talking to Durin?
You don't need to worry about me, Grandmaster. I'm fine. I mean, I barely did anything, so...
Oh no! You lend him your power, dude.
What? You're too humble, young man.
Laugh again.
You played an indispensable role in the battle for Nodkrai. We can't thank you enough for your support. Sometimes, when people praise you, it's because you deserve it. The best thing is to accept it calmly and with grace. It's important to learn how to respond to words of admiration.
Really, it's like a big brother. He's used to being like that because of play.
Let's do a quick demonstration. Albedo, that was an incredible feat of alchemy. The pressure was on, but you worked flawlessly at lightning speed to get the job done.
I feel like Albedo would be smug about it.
Thank you. I can't take all the credit, though. Durin played a big part in forming the alchemical array.
See? Did you catch that? A masterclass in how to take a compliment.
No.
Okay. Yeah, I did work pretty hard to help prepare for the battle. No point denying that.
Aww. He's so awkward.
Hey, you guys!
Uncle. Yeah, it's like a father figure teaching them how to act.
Hey, look who's bounced back. Looking good, traveler.
Oh no.
Seems like you've recovered. You won't need to take any more medication.
Are you the one who keeps giving me medication?
Can I get you a drink?
Huh? You know how to order at a bar now? You've sure learned a lot recently.
Jim.
Handling a drinks
It's not
order
that-
is ridiculously simple compared to alchemy. Don't worry, I'll blend into society yet.
Damn. They're really playing that role of him being like that.
It. You're clearly a fast learner, just like your brother. To be totally honest, though, Paimon didn't quite follow all the details when you first explained the plan to us.
Don't worry, that's completely understandable. Unless you're a student of alchemy, it's hard to grasp the principle and how the process works.
To put it in the simplest terms, we saw how our enemy stole the power of Kuvaki. And that gave us the idea of stealing his power to turn it against him.
They really are the MVPs in this patch.
When facing an enemy you have no hope of defeating, it's best not to engage them in battle. So, instead of looking for a way to overpower him, we decided to help Columbina get strong enough to at least stand up to him in a fight. For this to work, we had to analyze his modes of attack, confirm who his main target was, and make sure that he wouldn't go beyond the range of the alchemical array. For added security, we prepared a total of 4 arrays. But to mitigate the impact of the battle, we identified one location in particular as the ideal spot, which is where the confrontation took place.
Not gonna lie, I was just admiring his voice.
The alchemical array
really
absorbed his abyssal power. Then Durin processed it to render it usable by Columbina.
Like, a lot of that didn't register in my mind.
That power enabled her to do what would otherwise have been nigh on impossible.
What surprised me was that Dainsleif actually agreed to join us.
Yeah.
Given his history with RERIR, he had every right to sit this one out. But we're extremely grateful for the decision he made.
It must have been a painful choice to make. But I'm sure that making a decision was far better for him than staying in limbo.
True.
Absolutely.
It's hard to disassociate that if you used to be friends with them and seeing them what they are now.
He was torn between 2 paths, but in the end, he made his choice and stuck to it resolutely. He doesn't strike me as the sort of person who'd stay trapped in limbo for long. Anyway, however you cut it, everyone gave a stellar performance. And now, it's time to kick back and celebrate.
Is this the end of the nodkrai conflict? It's kind of weird. It's nefer again.
Ah, Lord Sangama Bay. How lovely to see you. I must thank you for the device you provided. It was an enormous help. Would I be right in thinking that it was developed by the academia?
Why come and ask me when you clearly know already?
I mostly came to thank you.
That's more like it. A little gratitude goes a long way with Lord Sangama Bay. Play your cards right, and you might even stand a chance of becoming my long-term supplier.
The chance to work with such a kind and charitable investor as yourself would be a great honor for the curatorium.
Huh? Charitable? Who said anything about charity? First I'm hearing about it.
Let's see. The first plot of land you purchased in Nodkrai, your desert interests, and...
Stop! What do you think you're doing? Exposing my investment history!
It's nothing to hide from. They're all perfectly legitimate investments. And some of the land you purchased was with the intent of building a sanctuary? Yes, I heard about that too.
How?
A sanctuary, another sanctuary.
You're a curious case, Lord Sangama Bay. You don't like people finding out about your good deeds, do you? But I'm afraid no matter how hard you try to keep things under wraps, where there's a will, there's a way.
Oh, so she is a good person. She doesn't just want to
You did it for
people knowing it.
Sunero, didn't you?
Oh wait, is this the one in Kave's hangout where he was making like a library for the desert people?
It was
for
empty
free?
land that was gonna go to
Is that
waste
related?
otherwise. I figured if I built something there, it might at least get some use in an emergency. Disasters are capricious things. They strike without any warning. I've lost family to a disaster before, and I don't want to lose any friends or business
Dory
partners
lore.
if I can help it.
Damn, Dory.
My elder sister used to dream of finding a sanctuary. Somewhere with plenty of food, water, and medicine. Where everyone could live happy lives.
Damn, she opens up with Nefer.
It was something I looked into, but after discussing things with the Dendro Archon, I decided on a more effective strategy. The tech people handled the tech, and Moneybags provided the Mora. It just made the most sense.
No, I see. So the Moria wasn't for herself.
It's a pity that so few people know the truth about you. Everyone says that you view everything in terms of Mora, and all you care about is growing your own wealth.
So, what's the problem with that? Everyone wants to be rich. It's human nature. So yes, I love Mora, and it's nothing to be ashamed of.
Oh, I know for certain it's because of something else.
But surely you have dreams of your own beyond just making Mora.
You don't get it, do you? My dream is to invest in other people's dreams. And, you know, make a nice little slice for myself along the way. Just thinking about it makes me happy. That sweet, sweet sound of Mora.
Look at that face. So smug.
Thank you.
For the device?
And the pendant.
Ah, she knows.
Oh, that. I was just returning a favor. Don't worry about it.
Seems like we've both been away from home for a very long time.
Yeah. So long that I barely remember what my family even looked like.
That would
go on a
be
vacation.
your mother, father, and sister?
Yeah, though it's been years since my sister passed away.
Damn. Dory lore.
It's not like I want to forget them, obviously, but memory can be even more ruthless than the most calculating business person. Beyond a certain point, if something isn't helping you, it just gets rid of it. My sister can't help me now. Slowly but surely, her face is fading from my mind's eye. It's become a vague impression.
It's really getting sad, especially when the music just cuts off like that.
Not everything will fade. When loved ones pass away, the beautiful memories are the ones that last the longest.
Yeah, that's true. If you ask me, that's the one silver lining in all of it.
Well, that, plus, I'm sure that life is much better now than it was back then.
Oh, absolutely. I have tons of Mora, a big beautiful house, business is booming, and I'm as happy as can be. You've got a lot going for you too. Boss of the Curatorium of Secrets? I'm sure there's plenty of Mora to be made in that line of work.
That face.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Oof.
That's
There's a lot of
the
after
only reason
story.
you're here.
Yes, I've thought a lot about it. And I've realized that you, me, and
Aw.
Arlecchino should be friends. I think this is very important. So I felt I had to come and tell you.
She's so precious. Is she gonna act like she's gonna be like very being bratty about it? Like usual.
Well, this is a new one. I'm so moved. I can't even hold my teacup. If that's all, you can leave now.
Do you not want to be friends with me?
No.
Or is it that you prefer being co-workers?
No. I think she's accepting your friendship. She reminds me of Scaramouche.
What is this, Columbina? Are you deliberately testing my patience threshold? Right now, my politeness module is active. But if you say another word, I swear I'll shut it down.
A very, very legendary like person.
If your politeness module was active, wouldn't you say the word please at some point?
Polonia, please see Lady Columbina to the door.
Will you still invite me to your next tea party?
No.
What?
Yes, I think you will. Bye-bye,
No.
dear Sandrone.
Oh my god. Why are you here, traveler? Why Why are you here?
Last time, the Wild Hunt escorted you out. Would you rather I handled it myself this time?
We just wanted to, see how you were doing now that it's all over.
Really? But we're not friends or anything.
Why? Out of concern for my safety? I hope you didn't
I'm glad.
seriously think that the Rerir of Solnari would be able to lay so much as a finger upon me, given how prepared I was.
Mostly because you kind of helped us out, so we just wanted to check you were okay. Looks
Okay,
like all your
babe.
robots are fixed, huh?
I spy books and teacups on the table. After hindi, so I have to out there.
Oh, don't you worry about that. Tea time is already a write-off. The visitor before you managed to kill my appetite. If you're in the mood for tea, go ahead and help yourself. Otherwise, it's going to waste. My coasters are still missing in action, though. Use this notebook instead.
Whoa! Pretty hefty notebook. Look at all those calculations.
Look at that face.
You can ignore those. They're just dumb scribblings. I doodle and write in my free time. Sometimes I remember the distant dreamlike past. Sometimes I imagine the far-flung future.
Oh, are we gonna find out what's her deal?
And other times, I grit my teeth and note down all the crazy nonsense going on in the present. Some people do the crosswords in the newspaper. This is my equivalent of that. Trying to predict the future is like daydreaming. And writing about the present just makes me furious. The past is my favorite. If nothing else, it's already set in stone, so I don't have to rack my brains trying to figure it all out. Huh. Although, having said that, the only vaguely interesting memory in my past is probably that guy they call Lord Artificer.
I'm not sure if I remember this. This might be in the World Quest in Fontaine. There's been a theory that she is related to that kid in... I'm not really sure about the World Quest.
Who else? Pretty much all the mecha in Fontaine are his personal handiwork.
Wait, are you saying you know him? Like, personally? As a friend?
I mean, I guess we were friendly enough.
Oh, what is this music?
Yep. In fact, I'm probably the only normal person left who knew him at all.
Is it confirmed?
We used to chat occasionally back when he was still around. Before he passed away, he asked me to destroy all his manuscripts. I honored his request, but I did read through everything first before destroying them. I mean, I couldn't let the genius of Lord Artificer Alain Guillotin disappear like that. Would have been such a waste.
Oh my god, I like her voice a lot.
So, that's where the formulas in your notebook are from?
I just told you. Those are my equivalent of crossword puzzles. They're just dumb formulas that I solve for fun when I'm bored. Alain's work was like epic poetry. The formulas in my notebook are just silly little riddles in comparison.
I love the way she reads her name and his name. I would just read it as Alan.
Not that there's anything bad about them. I mean, at least solving those riddles isn't going to hurt anyone. Except me, 'cause I lose a few brain cells in the process. Anyway, while we're on the topic, I might as well tell you about what happened to him and his friends. Alain Guillotin had two close buddies, Renee and Jacob.
Oh, here.
They spent their childhood years together in the Nazissenkreuz Institute.
Yeah, this World Quest. Oh my god, and the music. Really love the Fontaine music too. Especially the one on the last region, the one on the underwater. Yeah, there is a theory that the girl on this picture, together with them, is Marionette. But it was like just a theory because it wasn't confirmed that Marionette could live that long. And we don't know what really happened to her after this World Quest.
They were all quite competitive, so there was some rivalry between them. But it was a friendly rivalry. But beneath the friendship and the rivalry ran something deeper, a sense of nostalgia for the past.
Damn, I really love that they're exploring this.
Unfortunately, childhood would end, the prophecy would come true, the apocalypse would arrive, and the future would never be.
Yeah, you weren't there.
A mad dream that would normally only capture the minds of lunatics begin to take root in their hearts. A dream of saving the world. And if Renee and Alain had been people of lesser wits, that dream would probably have ended up as something for them to joke about in their older years. But alas, they were some of the sharpest minds around. They nurtured that dream with the full power of their intellect, and it grew into something that ate away at their souls. The first of them to fall under its spell was Renee. Against Alain's wishes, he persisted in experimenting on a mutual friend of theirs to try and save their life. Alain did not approve and parted ways with Renee. It's complicated. Alain wanted to believe that Renee only did what he did for the sake of their friendship. But when he told me about what happened, I could tell he still had some suspicions about Renee's motives. Perhaps the seed that would grow into a nightmare had already sprouted in Renee's mind.
Yeah, we have a backstory. Finally seeing it in animation.
The next time they met, Renee's soul had been completely engulfed by the dream of salvation. His futile attempt to change the tide of fate only resulted in a wave that swallowed
she really
up
knows,
the world, even
knows
before
the story.
the apocalypse came.
I'm not even sure if I understand what happened to that world quest. It's nice to have like kind of a recap or something.
And although that wave died down eventually, I hear that it just recently came back with a vengeance.
No. Yeah, we're
As
done.
I understand, Renee wanted to live out his dream of salvation once more.
You just heard. You're actually there. Or does she knows?
But I'm told that the attempted resurgence finally died out for good. At long last, Renee awoke from his deluded dream. Though of course by then it was far too late. What do you think of Renee? Do you admire his transcendent genius? His view that any price was worth paying to achieve the lofty goal of saving the world? Or do you despise him? Dismiss him as an evil madman who wrought havoc on the lives of everyone around him as he pursued his delusional dream? Same difference, really. Just a matter of perspective.
Are we really gonna pick? I'm not that familiar with the world quest because I was skipping it. I wanna say I wanna admire him, but we don't know. I don't know.
What a cop-out. But I suspect you'd have a more incisive and insightful answer if we dug into it further.
Are we?
I don't like fanatics who give up their whole lives for their ideology. Nor do I like fools who let their delusions take control. Maybe I could understand if Renee had just been an ordinary person. But he had a sage-like intellect. And still managed to get himself lost in a labyrinth of his own desires. Anyway, that's enough about Renee. Now, moving on to Alain Guillotin, the Lord Artificer.
Is it confirmed?
He managed to put a stop to the first storm whipped up by Renee. But after that, Alain lost his friends and family. To his credit, I suppose, the loss of his family and friends was purely a tragic accident. It's not like Alain sacrificed them for his cause or anything. After that, the only thing supporting his work was the same dream that had dragged his closest friend down to the abyss. But although the desire to save Fontaine drove him to found the Fontaine Research Institute, Alain continued to reject any form of transcendental knowledge or power. He was suspicious and fearful of it, having seen the way it had affected his closest friend.
Yeah, and then what happened?
I think that formulas and machines derived solely from human intellect were the only thing that gave him a sense of spiritual comfort. Yet Alain's intellect was simply too great. It barely left him space to breathe in his lifetime. Once he realized that the end of his life was approaching, he finally accepted the truth. The Nazissenkreuz Institute needed someone, and a human being, to see its story through to the end. He quit working on his formulas, trading them in for the fairy tales that had played such a formative role in his childhood, but which he barely touched in his adult life. He told me that the director of the Nazissenkreuz Institute used to read those fairy tales to the children as bedtime stories. Apparently, they worked wonders at sending kids off to sleep. I think that all he wanted at that time in his life was to be able to sleep deeply without being plagued by depression. By that point, nothing else really mattered.
I love that
at the very end, he laid down to rest in the ruins of the former Nazissenkreuz Institute orphanage, while the Fontaine Research Institute he had founded continued tirelessly with its work.
They're talking about it in a different perspective.
Many years after that, tensions over competing dreams would once again cause a rift, this time between members of the Fontaine Research Institute. But the actions of those fools had nothing at all to do with Alain.
Yeah.
And that is the story of two people from the Nazissenkreuz Institute who both wanted to save the world. One went all in on his fantasy of salvation without ever looking back, and ended up calmly sinking to the bottom of the deepest sea. The other sought desperately to burn bright in his life, even though he wasn't sure where he was going. I do sometimes wonder, why is it that people like them have such grand hopes of saving the world? Even the grandest tree starts as a tiny seed. So perhaps, for each of them, their mission to save the world began with a very simple desire: to save themselves. They were young children with friends and family who mattered to them, desires to explore the meaning of life, ambitions to have a successful career. They didn't want to see all of that taken away in one fell swoop.
Does this explain why she is like this? She's also helping herself? Because it's not still explored why she lived for this long.
Or maybe they just wanted to find something to anchor themselves within the chaos, to stop them getting quietly swept away by the storms of life. But instead, the search for their own salvation took them down the rocky road laid out by fate. Do you think the desire to save oneself is enough of a justification to try and save the world?
What kind of... Oh my god. Oyo is making us like fake. I think a desire to save oneself is enough justification to try and save the world. How is that related? No, say I don't know again. Or yes.
The way you said that sounded just like Alain. I asked him the same question back when he was in his prime, putting all of his energy into his work. He gave the exact same answer as you did. No elaboration, just a quick short answer before getting right back to his work. He was always that way. All right, tea time's over.
Oh my god.
I owe Arlecchino a favor for telling me these stories. I'll have to bring a whole sack of gifts the next time I visit the House of the Hearth.
Ah, I see, so it was Arlecchino. That makes sense.
I'm gonna go tinker with Polonia now. You guys can do whatever you want, as long as it doesn't involve interrupting me. Polonia, exit hibernation mode. Begin diagnostics.
Is it finally done? Oh my god. No more after stories. Though I would like to know what happened to the characters. Let's go somewhere beautiful. I think that's it for the Luna 2 quest. If there are any backstories, I can discover it on my own. But for now, that's all. For the one who is watching the past broadcasts of this, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna end the stream now. Bye bye.